Joining us now, another superstar in LA. Is Juan Soto going to be joining him?
Yeah, perhaps.
We have no idea. Rookie out of the University of Georgia. He's a two-time national champion, an absolute dog. Wide receiver for the Los Angeles Chargers, had 2 catches for 55 yards on the game-winning drive on Sunday Night Football. Ladies and gentlemen, wide receiver, Lad McConkey.
Yeah.
How you doing, Lad?
I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm fantastic, man. How are you doing? I'll tell you what. Your helmet, the way it sits on your head, and your smile and happiness, you look like a high schooler who just got like, you are a phenomenally joyful-looking human being. You need to know that. We appreciate you bringing that into the world, lad. Have you always been that way? Joyful, happy, like that big catch in the fourth quarter. You didn't get up and like spike. You were like just smiling, happy, enjoying the hell out of yourself. Is that your attitude, personality?
I try to be when things are going good. When things are going bad, not so much. But
of course,
you make a play for sure.
How's Jim Harbaugh as a head coach? You come from Kirby Smart, obviously at Georgia, to Jim Harbaugh, 2 phenomenal college football coaches, 2 national champion college football coaches. What has it been like with the transition, and are there similarities that maybe we wouldn't think of?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest similarity for me is like they're both winners, and I always say that. Like, it looks different between the two, but they both get it done. Like Coach Harbaugh is a great leader. Whether it's, singing us a song or, giving us some work boots for playing good or something like that. So he just keeps it fun, but he brings us all together and he's got us connected and playing well.
What was Coach Smart like to play for? Obviously, your time at Georgia was very fruitful, multiple-time national champion. It was fun to watch your team do their thing. What was that culture like? What was Coach Smart like?
Oh, yeah, he was awesome, but he was demanding. He wanted things done a certain way, and you do that. So I have nothing but respect for, Coach Smart, and, he took a chance on me coming out of high school, so definitely wouldn't be where I am, right now without him.
I feel like college ball, we're kind of being shaped into who we are as humans. Do you feel like Georgia helped you do that, and how has it prepared you for Los Angeles, you think?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm going against, first-rounders day in and day out in practice. Like, at Georgia, our practices were harder than the games. Like, we're gonna get after it. There's some weeks, we're shells Monday, full pads Tuesday, Wednesday, shells. Like we're getting after it. As a receiver, you don't lack that all the time. But no, we won, so you couldn't really complain about it too much.
Go ahead, AJ.
What's Coach Harbaugh like on game day? We talk about players like empowering their players, and we see all the mic'd up stuff, and just how, like you mentioned, like joyful. You see that dude, like he just is happy. You guys make plays, and he seems very, very happy for you. Like, what does that do for you guys as a team?
Oh, yeah. I mean, him just encouraging you and, like, giving us confidence. Like, he's coming up in the locker room like, hey, let's go be big, go make a play. You see the stuff he does with Justin before the game. And then, he's out there catching balls, getting pissed off when he drops one. So that energy just, translates to everybody and, ripples down to the whole team.
How's the NFL defense of where, you said you take on first-rounders at Georgia. You're doing full pads every day, seemingly, with Coach Smart. How much are, defenses differing in the NFL versus in the SEC? And is that something you have to understand in the offense that you guys are running right now? Yeah,
I mean, as far as, players go, it's like I feel like you just take the best player from every team and then combine it and make one team. So it's just like there's nobody that's not good in the NFL. Like you're playing against the top talent. And then, they give me a lot of freedom in this offense. On some routes, like choice routes or, up the seam, like I'm, take the bend on too high or, up the alley. So they give me some freedom in some things. And that instills confidence in me, that they believe in me and let me do that.
Yeah, but they're only doing that because you know what the fuck they're doing. That is, if you're going to the wrong.
Yeah, I think that probably helps a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about your relationship with Herbert, because that obviously has to be good if you're doing choice routes already as a rookie. What has it been like becoming teammates and friends, I assume, with Justin Herbert?
Yeah, it's been great. I always say, you just run fast and get open. Justin's going to get you the ball. So that's what we always say as receivers, you don't see this all the time, so just get open, and he's going to give you an opportunity to make a play. So just try to get on the same page with him, throughout OTAs, training camp, watching film after the games, as whole offense and everything. Just figuring out what he wants, because he's done it at the high level. I mean, I'm just starting, so just want to be on the same page with him.
You ever wear your rings around town? Those national championship rings? You ever? No,
those are back in Chatsworth at my parents' house, so I don't have them out here.
Hey, well earned. Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats on those. Hell yeah. AP Tone has a question for you, lad.
Yeah, lad, speaking of your teammate from there, I'm not sure, because a lot of people don't know, Brock Bowers is on pace to set the record for most receptions as a rookie, not even tight end, just rookie in general, breaking Puka's record from last year. Like, is it crazy to think about that? Or did you know, hey, Brock's going to do this when he gets to the NFL?
Yeah, not really. It's not crazy because some of the stuff you just see in practice, and then in the games, you're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So it's, to me, no surprise. But yeah, he's getting targets, getting racks, scoring touchdowns. Like, you don't see a tight end doing that all the time. So he's a freak athlete.
Yeah, dancing. Saw him dancing. It was.
I saw that.
Yeah, saw him dance. Let's talk about another teammate of yours, shall we? Go ahead, comment.
Yeah, lad. In the wide receiver room, you and Quentin Johnson obviously had a couple battles. Actually, one of them in SoFi for that national championship. Do you ever tell him, hey, was it fun losing by 60 points when you were at TCU and I scored 2 touchdowns against you? Or what was that kind of first interaction like between you two?
Oh, yeah, any chance I get.
Smart.
Any chance I get.
Smart.
Yeah, if it ever comes up, talking about college, I'm like, oh yeah, Q, don't say anything. Or DD, Darius Davis. So I got 2 of them I can talk to. So it's all fun. I don't think they like it. It's not fun for them, but I love it.
Have you got a chance to look back on that Georgia team? Have you guys? No, you're in the middle of it all, and you're in the NFL and everything like that. You guys were dominant, brother.
So good.
That was you guys were a fun team to watch. I hope you guys take that in every
Yeah.
once in a while, at least on a group text.
Oh yeah, no doubt. There's still group chat with all the guys. Just talking about it. So, and then some guys are still playing. I'm in, talking to them. So I try to watch them as much as I can. We have meetings with a time difference. Like most of the time, we're out during their games. But as soon as we walk out, I'm trying to stay locked in and see what they're doing.
Huge win against Tennessee this past weekend. Athens was awesome. I got a chance to be down there. What an electrifying atmosphere. That was a must-win, lad. Must-win down
for sure.
So
yeah, I feel like they didn't win that one. There was no shot getting in. So
yeah, they were
they
out.
stepped up.
Which they were not happy about either. They were like, come play our schedule and then talk about the win-losses, which is a whole nother thing that we've beat to death today. That campus, so the stadium is kind of down in a hill, right? And then you guys got university here, university. Where? I'm trying to figure out where the hell everything was. So is that stadium on campus or not on? It's in between 2 campuses? Can you explain that for me a little bit?
I guess it's like right there on campus, I guess.
You're like, class. What are we talking about?
No. I graduated. I got.
Hey, congratulations, lad.
Yeah.
What was the major?
Finance.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
You're going to be a billionaire.
That's the plan. I'll take it.
Fourth
I heard y'all talking about baseball, so if we can get some of that baseball money.
Can you hit?
Baseball money.
No, probably not anymore.
Can you
Not
throw?
really.
Can we throw 102,
I can
105?
throw. I can throw. No, I can't throw 102, but I can throw.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. You have 2 receptions for 55 yards on game-winning drives like every single week. I think that money's going to go absolutely bananas. On that point, D-Butt has a question for you, lad.
Yeah, to have those big-time catches, those big-time moments. Obviously, the quarterback got to trust you. You talked about your teammate, Brock Bowers, and how dynamic he's been as a rookie. What's kind of been your study habits? So what have you found that worked for you up until this point in your obviously young NFL career?
Yeah, my biggest thing is when we get the game plan, I want to know exactly what I'm doing. I want to hear the formation and be like, okay, I know what play that is. I don't want to be thinking about what route I have when I line up. So just being dialed in on that, and then it's all about watching them, watching their DBs, seeing what release I'm going to hit on this DB, that DB, how they play at the top of the route, how they play the ball, if they're more grabby or what. So that's kind of the biggest things for me is locking down the game plan first and foremost, knowing exactly what I'm going to do, and then, watching and studying DBs.
Man, that film becomes the weapon for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch your finance brain break that entire thing down. I assume there was one of these. Ty has a question for you.
Yeah, lad, you mentioned obviously Georgia, you're going against first-round picks all the time, but have you had a welcome to the NFL moment yet, whether it's getting just fucking blasted by a guy or some guy who you don't really know and you're like, oh shit, this guy is really good. Have you had any of those moments yet? Obviously, you guys have been super successful so far this year.
I don't know if there's a specific one. Maybe first game. I think it was my first catch. I think it was a little shallow route, and I caught it, and he hit me within literally right when I caught it, I was okay. Yeah, they closed a little bit faster.
Okay. Everybody's everywhere
Yeah.
all the time. Got it. Yeah, but you've figured
Yeah,
it out,
so-
lad. You have seemingly figured it out. How about around the facility? Derwin James just roaming around. Jim Harbaugh shirtless in the weight room. Justin Herbert's doing whatever. How is he behind closed doors, Justin Herbert? I assume he's hilarious because of the way he acts with the media. But is there any behind the scenes moments or conversations that make you go, holy shit, I'm in the NFL right now? I'm one of the guys.
I mean, I guess if you listen and just like hear some of those guys talk, like I feel like when K-Mac got up and talked to us, I can't remember if it was like training camp or OTAs, and I was like, dang, me and him we're on the same team. We're playing the same sport right now.
Hell yeah.
So just stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, and then Justin, he's an awesome dude. So you can count on him, talk to him, whatever you need. But that switch flips, and he turns into ultimate competitor mode.
Lad, you're a dog, buddy. Congratulations on all the success. Good luck the rest of the way here for the Chargers, and thank you for taking time out of your schedule to chit-chat.
Heck yeah, I appreciate it. Go Dogs.
Hey, hold on. Question. I've been told by older dogs and by the internet, what's that coming down the track? Then I think there is an entire generation, who's that coming down the track? And then if I say, who's that coming down the track, I have a bunch of people telling me I don't know ball, and I need to be off college game day because it's what's that coming. Do you know the answer to what that is? And is there a controversy?
So growing up, I was not a Georgia fan, so that was not something I grew up saying. But I always assumed, I don't want people to be mad at me, but I assumed it was who's that coming down the track.
Okay.
But then it's what I don't know. So I don't think it's that big of a difference.
Okay, good. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Two-time national champion for the Georgia Bulldogs. Damn good dog. Lad McConkey, ladies and gentlemen.
Hell yeah.